Hey guys, what's going on? If you are catching the replay, it means that you are either watching this on the Team Faith and Souls team 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 group. I'm gonna take this off because seeing the ring light in my glasses always bothers me. So you're either in Team Faith and Soul and you're seeing this, and or you are on my YouTube channel and you're seeing it on YouTube. So this will actually be the first time I believe that I will be sharing my screen not only on my phone, so we're gonna see how this goes, but also getting into Facebook and Instagram and showing you simple ways that you can add polls and some other couple fun things to your stories. So let's go ahead and see if I can share my screen. Let's see. Okay, so we'll start now. And I believe it has already started sharing. So we're going to go to Instagram. And I guess everyone got to see my awesome background. Actually, sorry about that. Let's go to Facebook first. Let's go to Facebook. And then to be honest, I usually create and do my stories from my phone. I very rarely do it from ever from my computer. And I just attempted to do it from my computer and go live and be on there for you guys and go to Zoom. However, it was really weird because when I did it on my laptop and I went to stories, let's go ahead and get in actually. While I'm talking, I'm gonna try to multitask for you guys. I know that very rarely happens. But I try to do it through stories on my tablet and it was really wonky. So let's go ahead and create a story on Facebook first. So as most of you guys should know, as you see here, we're getting ready to in August. The whip boxes should be shipping out as far as the new design is concerned. I tried to look for an image and workstation that I could actually crop and use specifically through Canva. And you guys know I like to be a little extra and a little fancy, but because this is specifically for Team Faith and Souls and one of their challenges for the week for the month of August, I want to go ahead and keep it super simple for you guys. I will be sharing this image, by the way, on Team Faith and Soul, so you guys can go ahead and use that. So be on the lookout for that one. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So as you saw, or hope you saw, I went ahead and chose the image that I wanted to use for the day for my stories. And personally, as a side note in stories, I highly recommend through all your handles, Instagram, Facebook, wherever, TikTok, wherever else, whatever other handles you use. I do recommend doing about 3 per day in your stories, and it doesn't always have to necessarily be Scentsy related, you guys. Like I seriously just about an hour or so ago took a picture of me honestly holding my coffee and I was talking about how I'm in the office for the day. So something stupid simple like that. Don't overthink it, but you just want to have fun and interact with your customers, and it's not only going to help you create obviously more content, but then interact with your customers as well, and then give them a little insight into like your day-to-day anyways. And stories, if you didn't already know this, you can expose you get exposed to more people through Facebook and Instagram stories. And your stories, I believe, last for longer than a 24-hour period, versus if you're posting on your wall, it's a little bit more complicated. I don't know if I want to say complicated is really a word, but there's a little bit more steps, I guess, that you have to go through to make sure that people see your stuff. All right, so okay, so as we could circle back, Megan, here we are with the whip box. This is a new design. So today's challenge, or this week's challenge for Team Faith and Soul, is adding a poll to your stories. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add a poll. Now the poll that's in Facebook is very different from Instagram, just FYI. And if you didn't already know this, if you use Instagram, you can actually, it goes back and forth. Like if you go to Instagram and create a story, if you connect Instagram to Facebook, it'll actually share it back to Facebook and then the other way around. So right now I'm creating mine in Facebook, and you'll see it in the bottom right hand corner. It's going to share it to my Instagram page as well, which is really cool. And just a side note, the poll is slightly different on Instagram versus Facebook. So we'll do Facebook first and then I'll show you Instagrams. All right, so here we go. So here's the poll option that you can definitely do for Facebook. And then I personally don't really like to use where it says ask a question, so we'll add text in a little bit. So right here, you basically want to upload or type in whatever it is that you're wanting to say. So today we're talking about the whip box. So let's see, I'll say, I need one, and this could be whatever you want to say. So I'll just say I need one, and then let's just say, what else do I want to say on the other side? I never like to put anything negative or no, because what's the fun in that? If somebody doesn't want the whip box, they'll just scroll through and just keep going. All right, so let's say I need one. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say keep it. I don't know if it's gonna let me type in this much text. We'll see. Yeah, keep it a mystery. And then we'll say, what is in the box? And the reason why I'm saying that, y'all, is because if you didn't already know this, since these whip boxes, they're a mystery. So it's a really fun mystery surprise box. If your customers want to know what's in the box, then you can definitely private message them and tell them what's in it. For the most part, I like to keep it a mystery. And so I typically will not share the contents of it in my post, specifically my stories. And if I do, it's much later on in the month. So being that we're at the beginning of the month, I still want it to remain a mystery. So we're going to leave it like that. And one suggestion, if hopefully you can see this, is that I don't really like to share polls closer to the bottom or at the very top. And you have to be careful of not mixing it with other things, just given its own little space. The reason why is if you've seen somebody else's post where they have a poll, sometimes depending upon where they position it, will make it a little bit harder for someone to actually click on it and vote. So I try to keep it, like as you see here, spaced away from everything else. I like to take it a little step further, and so this is actually going to be a little bonus share for you guys. I don't really like to leave it just like this. So here's where you can add in your own text. So if you saw here, you just click on where it says like the A's, and then sometimes it'll allow you, as you see here on the far left-hand side, where it has like the little volume emoji type button, you can sometimes click on that and then record yourself. I don't think it's going to allow me to have this option, probably because I'm assuming I'm on Zoom and I'm recording. So we're just going to go ahead and add some text. Let's see, August. And again, you don't have to say exactly what I'm doing. I'm not going to mind if you do the same wording as I do, but try to make it a little bit more to your style, if that makes sense. Let's see, I'll just say August whip box has arrived. Check out the new, I'll just say the new look. And then you can, as you saw here, like if you're wanting to change it up color wise, you can. I feel like the picture is pretty colorful as it is, so I'm just going to leave it as is. So there's that. And sometimes I will take it even a step further. And if you're wanting to, if you see here on the far right hand side, you can add music. My last or one of my posts from this morning already had music, so I try not to have music added to every single one. Of course, you know, going back to the fact that I'm just a little bit more extra. So there's that. And let's see, what else do I want to add? I think that's actually about it. Because sometimes I'll add like, so here you go. You can add like a GIF if you want to, but I don't think I want to add honestly anything else. Let's see. I might actually add my location just for fun. And then as you saw here, like if you got to move everything around, you gotta, there we go. Well, I don't really like that. So let's get rid of that. All right, so that's busy enough. So we're just gonna leave that as is. Let's see, keep it a mystery. What is in the box? Okay, cool. All right, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna leave it like that. Keep it nice and simple. Just make sure that whenever you guys create, if you're on Team Faith and Soul and you create your post for today for the August whip box, take a screenshot. And actually, I'll go ahead and do that myself so you can see me physically taking the screenshot, and then I'll add it to the content on our page. So that's pretty much about it. unless you just want to add anything else. And then I'm going to share it. And if you look in the bottom right-hand corner, it does have Facebook, Instagram. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then voila. And then you just wait for it to upload. And then typically a lot of you guys already use your stories, like we see the lovely Katie Strawn right there. So most of you guys already know how to work your stories. So let's get out of that. And I want to show y'all real quick Instagram and just how different it is as far as creating a story from there. And because I've already done a story from Facebook, obviously I'm not going to do it again, but I can show y'all an example. I thought I would have the photo of, oh, there it is. Okay, the web box. I'm like, hello. All right, so here we are again, but we're in Instagram, so it's gonna look a little bit different. And I just want to show y'all real quick just how different the poll looks from Instagram compared to Facebook. So let's do that first before I get all over the place. So here's the poll for Instagram. Super similar to what you saw on Facebook, obviously just the appeal is a little bit different. So let's just say, same thing. I mean, you could pretty much say like August with box is here. Or if you're feeling fancy, you could say the August with box is here. And then same thing, you would just put down here in the comments, mine, leave it a mystery. And then down here, you could say, you could ask what is in the box. And then if you're feeling extra fancy, and this, I actually honestly prefer Instagram to Facebook because of this reason. And then because it gives you more options. And so I'll probably say, how can I get it half off? Because if you didn't already know this, if someone sets up Scentsy Club, and Scentsy Club is the only way, by the way, that your customer can now get WithBox half off. So if they spend $60 or more in Scentsy Club, they can actually, Scentsy will reward them with a half price credit, and then they can use that towards the WithBox. So obviously this poll is a little bit chunkier, a little bit fuller than the other one on Facebook. So sometimes I'll say something like that, just because, you know, you want to make sure there's a lot of enough space between all of the images that you're adding onto your story. Let's see. Oh, and one more thing I do want to show you guys before I get off from this recording is one other fun thing that Instagram has that Facebook doesn't, but one of my friends was telling me the other day that supposedly, I'm gonna have to look into this, is that the link that you set up on Instagram can also be done on Facebook, but didn't see that. So I'll have to double check that, to be honest with y'all. But for right now, I know for sure that Instagram has the ability to do this. And so here, as you can see, you just copy and paste the direct link that you could do for WithBox. So let's just say, for example, see if I'm going to be able to do this. Let me go to my site. And I'm holding my phone, by the way, so if it's a little shaky, I'm going to apologize for that. All right, so here we are, and let's just type in WithBox and see if it'll come up that way. Nope. Let's try. Someone said that they were actually having issues finding the WithBox on the website, and it looks like that they are right. Let's see. Interesting, because it's usually on here. We'll have to look into that. But typically it would normally be listed, I believe, under specials. So I'm surprised that I don't see it on here, because otherwise, like you saw me do, you can actually normally type in WithBox and then it would come up, and that's definitely not the WithBox. All right, so let's go ahead and just get back to stories. So in other words, if you're ever wanting to add your shopping link, point to that is that you would copy and paste it over to here, click done, and then your link would appear in your stories, and then you would just move that, you know, up here or to another slide. But y'all get the point. All right, well, have fun in your stories. Hopefully you got something out of that. And I can't wait to see you guys for Team Faith and Soul and share out your stories for today. So that's pretty much about it. I'm going to get out of all of this good stuff and hopefully I can make it back. All right, so I think I stopped sharing my screen. I hope you guys have an incredible day and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.